As the sun rises in the east, we're about to leave Trogir to start day 3. Now, I think we're heading that way. Andiamo, let's go. Day 3 of the Unforgettable Croatian Cruise along this beautiful coastline takes us to Vist. So we're leaving quite early, 6 a.m. today, which is about to happen. Breakfast 7:30 to 9:30 every morning, and something I'm thinking, a 10:30 a.m. wine tasting event downstairs. We'll see how we go there. A swim from about 11:30 to 1:30, and then we are moving towards the Blue Cave. It's quite a special little spot where you need the right tide, wind, wave conditions. So we'll see how we go. There's an option to do that again tomorrow morning if it's a little bit rough out there today. Can't control the weather. Then we finish at Vist. So it's one of the furthest islands off the Croatian coastline. And by the way, if you're enjoying these cruise episodes, share with a friend, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you out in the open water. And welcome to the island of Vist. Vist is the furthest island off the Croatian coastline. So I guess right out in the Adriatic Sea, it's been influenced by many, such as ancient Greece, ancient Rome, Middle Ages Venetians, the traders from Venice. So we've just come out of the old town of Vist. Quite quirky. It's a small population on a relatively large island. Anyway, I'll show you some of the vistas that we've had the opportunity to take on board. Church steeple looks nice. I tried cooking with wine after 3 glasses. I forgot I was in the kitchen. A balanced diet is a glass of wine in each hand. Beer doesn't make you fat, it makes you lean against bars, tables, chairs and walls. I like that. So walking around Vist is really enjoyable. There's lots of buildings with great potential to fix her upper. We've seen a few. It would be easy, but it could be a challenge for you. So we're heading over to the church over here. So just walk past the petrol station, and you'll have to do your own conversions. I'm talking how much money per litre of gas, over €5. So it's just, you know, your basic car, which has a petrol gas tank of 70 litres, well, you're looking at 7 times, so it's over €300 to fill your car up. So all very well finding a fixer-upper house to renovate. I tell you what, it's not a cheap place to live at, I don't think. But look at that, that's beautiful. And good morning, a very early good morning. It's about 5:30, but I love getting up to see the sunrise. And there's so much happening on board the ships. The cruise ship next to us, that's just taken off. It's our turn next. And you can see we're already moving. And what about the view behind me? The church there with the sun coming up behind. Just magnificent. And what a way to start day 4. We're off to the Blue Caves, weather permitting, and then off to the island of Hvar. We've got some wine tasting, and then similar to our stay here at Vist, we've got the afternoon to explore, and that was great. We really enjoyed having a look at Vist yesterday afternoon. Colours of the morning sky, just magnificent. And what about the facilities on board? Quite comfortable, it really is. Currently I'm up on the sun deck. Where we have our meals, it's well set up. So we've got the all day, all night tea making facility, and at the other end of the eating room we've got the coffee making facilities, and all these little sweet things, the candy, the lollies, chockies and so on. At meals, great variety, sort of a lot of it's buffet style, but quantity, quality, it's all there. Take it from me, it is worth getting up early to enjoy the sunrise. Get yourself a coffee and you've got the ship to yourself. I'm up on the top deck, have a look, there's no one here, they're all snoozing, and that's okay too. I like getting up early. So if you do this cruise, get up early, get yourself a coffee, and just enjoy this time of the day. It is fantastic. Okay, so we're getting ready to dock, and we're jumping on a little boat to head into the Blue Cave. Okay, so it's on. The weather's been kind this morning. So let's see what this Blue Cave is all about. Was amazing, really enjoyed it. It's exciting ducking your head and going into the cave area. The only issue I had was, because I had the GoPro, I wanted to try and get an underwater shot. I leant over and didn't realise my Oakley's sunglasses fell off. I realised when we were out of the cave. So there's a pair of nice sunglasses floating around or on the bottom of the Blue Cave. Now that excursion you pay on the day, because the weather dictates whether we can go or not. So €25 each. Look, it's well worth it. I really did enjoy it, apart from the sunglasses. So shortly we're stopping for another swim, so day 4 swim. I'm looking forward to that. Yesterday morning we were probably in the water at 10:30. The sun wasn't quite warm enough for me. The water felt a bit refreshing, put it that way. So looking forward to getting over to Hvar and having a swim over there. Right, so we came up to swim spot number 4 on day 4. Check it out. Looks like a massive swimming pool, doesn't it? From one end to that end. So that going old school today. Day 4 and Swin Stop number 4 as well. It is beautiful here. We're near Hvar Island, and the area we're in, it's like a massive big swimming pool. The water is nice and calm. So I've just swum down to the end there and back, getting a sneaky little bit of training in. It is glorious. The water, so crystal clear. So here's the thing, I'm in this hot tub spa on the sun deck of the Bellissima, and I'm telling you what, this is Bellissima. Just had it refreshing out there, and how good is it to come into here? Fantastic. So we're coming up to the island of Hvar, and we're going to be dropped off, and we've then got about an hour or so to explore the town. We're then jumping on a bus to going up to a winery for a bit of wine tasting. We come back to town, and then we have free time to wander around and find a restaurant of our choice before jumping back on board the ship. The view of Hvar from afar. Now, a couple of things. Firstly, I had to lash out because it was killing me, the brightness. So these are Polaroids, but €15. A good replacement for those that are in the Blue Cave. And secondly, we're about to depart for the wine tasting. So hope you'll join me for that little episode. We're all looking forward to it. But what about the view, hey? Pretty special up here. And Hvar has a long history. The Ottomans conquered it, then the Venetians, the traders from Venice, were here for centuries, and then Napoleon entered the scene in, what was that, the 18th century? And so there's quite an influence here in Hvar, and it's also quite a party island for you young ones. Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Production of the red one.
Okay, so we've just finished the wine tasting. Got to do a summary. What did you think? What did you think?
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, all right. So I've just asked for an opinion. He didn't want to say anything in front of the owners. Look, we had 2 whites, 1 rosé, 2 reds, and yeah, the last red tasted pretty good. It was interesting. The last 2 reds, one was same grape, same sun, same picking, but one was put into the stainless steel vats, and the other batch was put into the oak cask, and by far the oak cask red wine much better. But it could have also been the fact that it was our 5th glass. Hey, listen, I found a boat we can all afford. Check this out. So the water conditions quite calm at the moment, which is great. You know what, yesterday morning it was a little bit wavy, and I know myself and several others just felt a bit queasy. You know, I've always been a bit prone to car sickness and so on, so look, I had to sit on deck and watch the horizon, and everything is okay. And of course, I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode, which is a compilation of day 3 and day 4 here on the Croatian cruise. Share with a friend, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next episode, day 5, day 6 of the Croatian cruise, sailing along this beautiful coastline.